הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's amazing that we're all here for Family Shabbat. And we have a lot of special people here tonight that aren't normally with the group. First of all, I want to honor Randy Goldberg, who's playing, I think, sort of accompanying us for the first time at Temple Beth Tikvah. Very well-known, famous musician, just first gig here.
Next
so
time
lucky.
he does it, it's
Thank
a tradition.
You. And, of course, the lovely and talented Scott Spitzer, who is with us
Scott.
back for Family Shabbat. And I just want to welcome my friend Aaron and his mother Audrey, people from my past, and also Mindy Siegel and her whole family, Mindy and Ron and their children and close friends, and Shelley. Mindy lost her mother just a few days ago, Cynthia Cohen, who was a dear friend of mine. And so they're here. The funeral will be Monday, so they're in that unusual time between passing, between death and burial. But it feels really good to be in community, and I'm so glad that they are with us tonight and for Family Shabbat. And it's actually very fitting because our theme tonight is seasons. Why are seasons important? What's interesting about the changing of the seasons? And so we're gonna work together, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that. I want to invite the indescribably fabulous Rachel White to lead us in. This is a poem that sort of melds Shabbos and the seasons. You'll see what I'm talking about.
And pay close attention because you will need to know these words for our closing song this evening. This is Chicken Soup with Rice, a song by Carole King. In January, it's so nice while slipping on the sliding ice to sip hot chicken soup with rice, sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with rice. In February, it will be my snowman's anniversary with cake for him and soup for me. Happy once, happy twice, happy chicken soup with rice. In March, the wind blows down the door and spills my soup upon the floor. It laps it up and roars for more, blowing once, blowing twice, blowing chicken soup with rice. In April, I will go away to far off Spain or old Bombay and dream about hot soup all day. Oh my once, oh my twice,
Oh my
oh
chicken soup with rice.
In May, I truly think it best to be a robin lightly dressed, concocting soup inside my nest. Mix it once, mix it twice, mix that chicken soup
with rice.
In June, I saw a charming group of roses all begin to droop. I pepped them up with chicken soup, sprinkle once, sprinkle twice,
Sprinkle chicken soup with rice.
In July, I'll take a peep into the cool and fishy deep, where chicken soup is selling cheap, selling once, selling twice,
Selling chicken soup with rice.
In August, it will be so hot, I will become a cooking pot. Cooking soup, of course, why not? Cooking once, cooking twice,
Cooking chicken soup with rice.
In September, for a while, I will ride a crocodile down the chicken soupy Nile. Paddle once, paddle twice,
Paddle chicken soup with rice.
In October, I'll be host to witches, goblins, and a ghost. I'll serve them chicken soup on toast. Whoopee once, whoopee twice, whoopee chicken soup with rice. In November's gusty gale, I will flop my flippy tail and sprout hot soup. I'll be a whale. Spouting once, spouting twice, spouting chicken soup with rice. In December, I will be a baubled, bangled winter tree with soup bowls draped all over me. I told you once, I told you twice. All seasons of the year are nice for eating chicken soup, eating chicken soup with rice.
Okay, so we're going to sing this at the end. If any of you, probably some of you either are too old and some of you are not old enough to remember this musical that was written by Maurice Sendak and Carole King called Really Rosie. And this was and this was a book by Maurice Sendak called Chicken Soup with Rice. I want to invite Lauren Kokos and Mindy Siegel up to help us light our Shabbat candles. You can just use the candle that's already lit just to light the two of them. Thank you. And anyone who'd like to join us? 1, 2, 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you. So beautiful. So we are going to continue after that, our beautiful candle blessing. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who sanctifies us with the commandment to light the Sabbath candles. And now we're going to begin Kabbalat Shabbat with Lechuna Ranana. Scott leads us. Lechuna Ranana la Adonai, Naria Litzur Yishenu. Lechuna Ranana la Adonai, Naria Litzur Yishenu. Nikad ba'fanav v'toda, b'zmirot Naria lo. Nikad ba'fanav v'toda, b'zmirot Naria lo. Lechun ranana l'Adonai, Naria l'Isor Yishenu. Lechun ranana l'Adonai, Naria l'Isor Yishenu. Nekadma fana betoda bizirot Naria lo. Nekadma fana betoda bizirot Naria lo. And please join me, everybody, in the English. Come, let us sing joyously to Adonai. Raise a shout for our rock and deliverer. Let us come into God's presence with praise. Let us raise a shout for God in song. For Adonai is a great God, the great ruler of all divine beings. We're going to continue now with Yismechu Hashamayim. And Randy's going to lead us. You all know this. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel ha'aretz. Yismechu again. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel ha'aretz. Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, umalo. Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, umalo. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel ha'aretz. It's such a fitting, this is such a fitting piece of Kabbalat Shabbat, because what we celebrate tonight is the culmination of creation. And when you think that it says, let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice, let the sea roar and all that fills it, sort of makes you just think of the whole world, and that sort of captures what we celebrate on this beautiful day of rest. We're going to do something. So I told you that we're talking about the seasons tonight. There's a lot of reasons for that. You all were given a handout, and we're going to sing the circle game. And if you please sing along, if you can read, you can follow along. This was one of my favorite songs when I was young, and I used to sing it when I was a camp counselor to my campers. And please sing along with us.
Circles, the little people, and you'll know about this song.
Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time.
Kids want to join me?
I will. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. This is for all the 10-year-olds. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams.
Skate.
Words like when you're older must appease him. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. Anyone who's a teenager, this is for you. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. For all you drivers, cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town. And they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet to slow the circle down. Show me the dance.
Here we
How's it
get
go?
go.
And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. So the years spin by, and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming through, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty before the next revolving year is through.
Here we go.
And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and round in the circle game. Just curious, has anyone ever heard that song before? Okay, just wanted to see if it brought back any memories, touched a little chord somewhere. Okay. We're going to continue with Lecha Dodi with Kabbalat Shabbat. So I'm going to ask, oh, here we go. Yep. They're going to do the, yeah, that's right. Randy's going to start. And this is actually, it's not required, but we really would like some dancers up here. I know we had sort of some interpretive dance before, but we do need some dancing going on right now. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, here. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. La 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 lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem u'letiferet v'liti la 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 lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Do this. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor ha-beracha, merosh mikedem nisucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila la 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 lecha dodi. Likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat Shabbat, penei Shabbat nekabela. And I want everyone to rise. We're going to welcome in the Shabbos bride. So here we go. Bo Ivis Shalom Ateret Bala Gam Besimcha Uvetzola Toch Emunei Am Segula Bo Ichala la 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 Lecha dodi Likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi Likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabela. So normally right now, you may be seated. Normally, this is where we would do this dance. Rabbi Miriam is a professional Israeli dancer, or at least the closest thing we have in this room to a professional. But I thought, Miriam, tonight we could do Mayim, because it's just been so raining.
Oh my gosh. As long as it doesn't make it rain
Well,
tomorrow.
I'm hoping that if we pray for rain, maybe it won't come. So I was thinking, so come, anybody who wants to dance with us, we're going to do the Mayim dance before we. Do we have it?
I put my sprinklers on rain delay for tomorrow
where'd you get this?
anyway. So
You find it? You found it? Okay. Will you come dance with us? Anybody else want to come dance? Shove.
don't
Are you ready?
embarrass him.
Here we go. Can I hold your hand, sweetie? I'll hold Miriam. Are you ready, Scott?
Ready?
Okay, we'll just sing it. Mayim.
Mayim.
Shavtem mayim bisason mimanei ha-Yeshua. Shavtem mayim bisason mimanei ha-Yeshua. Mayim, 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 mayim. Hey, mayim bisason. Mayim, 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 mayim. Clap. Hey, mayim bisason. Hey, 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 with your leg. Mayim, 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 bisason. Mayim, mayim, good. Mayim, 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 bisason. Shavtem mayim bisason, mimanei ha-Yeshua. Shavtem mayim bisason, mimanei ha-Yeshua. Mayim, 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 mayim. Hey, mayim bisason. Mayim, 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 mayim. Hey, mayim bisason. Hey, 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 mayim, 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 bisason, mayim, 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 bisason. You did, that was so great, that's the mayim dance. Yay! And again, because we're thinking about the seasons, this is our, oh honey, that was so beautiful, thank you for dancing. Okay, so now, we're ready for our call to prayer. So I want to invite anybody under bar mitzvah age to come up here with me and just lead the call to prayer. So please come up here if you can. And we're going to stand right here. And what happens is we say something, and then the congregation says something, and then we say something back. So everybody stand this way. We're going to face the ark. We're going to face the candles. Are you ready? So you guys follow me. And then I want to invite everybody in the congregation to stand, and they'll follow Scott. And so Mr. Scott will be the congregation, and you and I you'll be the cantor with me, okay? You ready? Okay, here we go. We're going to bow at the waist. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed.
And then we repeat that. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Okay, and I want to invite all of you to come sit right here on the bima, because Rabbi Miriam and I have a couple questions for you. You're not on the hot seat. Nothing's wrong. There is no right answer. There is no wrong answer. So, here's the question. Why does the sun set earlier in the winter? Who knows? Wait, well, can we raise our hands? Let's see. Why does the sun set earlier in the winter? Anybody have an idea? Okay, go ahead. Because there was it's set later in the summer, earlier in the winter. It's actually like, there's like a scientific reason for it, like that you probably learned in school. Well, just take a guess. Okay, what do you think, sweetie? Sometimes it's cold and hot. Yep, it's true.
Are you saying, Gigi, are you saying that in the winter it's supposed to be colder and it helps to be cold if it's dark outside? Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Okay. Yes, honey.
Oh, if it's so cold, the sun needs to sit down.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to be here. Yes, sweetheart, what do you think? The earth rotates around the sun, that's right. And so what do you think is right? And round in the circle game. Nice, Scott. Nice connection to the music. Now, here's the question. But so do you think that the earth is closer to the sun in the winter or closer to the sun in the summer? You think it's closer to the sun in the summer? By the way, any adults can...
Should we take a vote?
I don't know. What do you think, friends? You think it's farther away? Okay. That could actually be the case. And so what I think is, so there's a lot of different, and here's the bottom line. Do you want to know the bottom line? Say, what's the bottom line? The bottom line is that the miracle of creation, that the sun rises and sets every day, and that it gets colder in the winter and it stays warmer in the summer, in theory, right? That's what it's supposed to be, is one of the ways that God kept his promise when he said to Noah, I'm not going to destroy the world. I'm going to sort of keep things going the way you're expecting them. And that is one of the things that when we say the Shema, which we're about to say right now, okay, that we're thinking about. I know this sounds crazy, but when we think about, we have to remember that, oh, yes, honey, your hand's up. Yes. What are we going to say? Do you want to say the Shema with us? Okay, good. So we're going to say, you're going to, no, you guys all want to say the Shema? Okay, let's get ready. We're just going to say the Shema. I think it is. So I want everybody to close their eyes. Let's cover our eyes. We're going to is everyone ready to say Shema? Here we go. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. And those of you who know, please sing with me. V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shokbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam liot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha Uvisharecha. Would you read the English? Just here. Come here.
I don't know if it's on.
Oh, wait.
It's
Go
not
back.
on.
Go back. Thank you.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mighty. Take to heart these instructions which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates.
Thank you. And then Aiden, if you can do the next slide. Would you read the next one in English, honey? And thus you shall be reminded.
Thus you shall be reminded to observe my commandments and to be holy to your God. I, Adonai, your God, who brought you out of land of Egypt to be your God. Adonai, your God.
Thank you. Beautiful. Did you want to hold the microphone too? You want to say something? Okay. Does everybody but if we don't scream, everyone gets to say something. Let's say just something. When you think about this. When you think about God, these are for you. You can say, what do you think about? You think about when you think about God. What do you think about when you think about God? What do you think? Do you think about your cars? Do you love your cars? Okay. What do you think about when you think about God?
It's great.
God is great. I love that. Could not be a better answer. What do you think about when you think about God?
I think about my toy Tracy I'm holding.
Oh, your toy train? Because you know what? Tracy. Okay. Gotcha. What do you think about when you think about God? Yeah, I'm asking you. I know it's very philosophical.
Everything.
Everything. Could you have gotten a better answer? Everything. That is it. My friends, you can go back and sit down. We are going to get ready to do Micha
Gigi
Mocha.
didn't get a turn.
Are you ready? Oh, you did? Did you not get a turn, honey? What do you think about when you think about God, sweetheart?
I play with my toys very good with my toy unicorn.
Oh, you play with your toy unicorn and you think about God. Yeah, no, I do too. I think that's beautiful. I want to invite everybody from, next slide, Aiden, you're doing great. Micha Mocha, there it is. And this is an oldie but a goodie, my friends, oldie but a goodie. And the other thing is, not only do we thank God for the sun and the moon and the love God gives us through teaching, but also that God helps us when we're really sad. And that's what this is about. Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha neder b'kodesh, no ratahi lo dosei fele, no ratahi lo dosei fele. Again, Micha mocha. Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha neder b'kodesh, no ratahi lo dosei fele, no ratahi lo dosei fele. Malchutecha ra'u v'necha, bokei hayom lifnei Moshe, zeili anu v'yamru, anu v'yamru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Micha mocha, one more time. Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha neder b'kodesh, no ratahi lo dosei fele, no ratahi lo dosei fele. And we just want to say, this is my God, the Eternal One will rule forever and ever. It said that the Eternal One rescued Jacob and redeemed him from the hand of one stronger than ourselves. We pray to you, Adonai, Redeemer of Israel. And now we're going to join together in Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu, Sukkot shlomecha ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Okay, our service is getting close to the end, but before we have our little private conversation with God, we want to invite anybody who'd like to stand. We're going to do Vishamru. This is a big favorite. Scott gets a little out of control, but it just be. Are you ready? Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Shabbos la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Because in 6 days, what did he do, Scott, in 6 days?
He made the whole world.
Shamayim v'et haaretz v'shamru. Let's see the highest jumping. Et HaShabbat Shabbos la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam.
Kisheshet.
Kisheshet yamim.
Asa. No.
Oh, that's why.
No, you skipped
Okay,
the first
okay, we
one.
skipped a verse. All right. Okay, then you're going to say, Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael.
It was a sign for all time between God and his people.
B'nei Yisrael. Oti leolam. Oti leolam. Oti leolam. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Shabbos la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Scott, what happened Uvayom HaShvi'i? That is the last verse.
Kisheshet yamim. Oh, uvayom.
Okay, everybody go to sleep.
No snoring. Vayinafash.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Okay, now I want to invite everybody to rise if they can, including grown-ups. And I'm gonna give you, everybody put your feet together like this, like you're gonna stand like a statue.
Your feet together like a tree. Like you're in the ground and you're a tree.
If you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. And I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and say whatever is in your heart that you want to say to God. Tiftach Fi Yagid Ufi
Yagid Tehilatecha.
And if you ask God a question, God may answer you back. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. We're going to please join Randy and me. Ose shalom, bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom, bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevu, ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom, bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru amen. At this point, we're going to read the names of all the people in the community right now who are struggling with their health, either their mind or their body or their spirit, and need our prayers. And what I'm going to also do is that when I pause, I'll go around the room. If there's somebody that you want to pray for that's not on our list, you please say their name. And also, if you are joining us in our Zoom aggregation and have names that you'd like to share, if you type them in the chat, Aiden will read them for us as well. So we just want to mention Alan Boyarski, Andrea Goldberg, Anita Muchnikoff, Barbara Bevins, Barbara Rothbart, Dale Scully, David Trackman, Ed Schechter, Elaine Solomon, Evelyn Ma, Florence Nagler, Jerry Feldman, Henry Cohen, Janet Capps, Janet White, Jerry Harmon, Karen Guth, Marilyn Gwastoff, Marlene Pfaff, Michael Hennig, Mike Kokos, Mindy Gladstein, Peter Gwastoff, Rav Emmanuel Ben David, Rose Kaufman, Sheldon Weisbach, Shirley Hoffman, Shirley Zaidman, Zach Pesner. And I'm also praying for my friend Jonathan Cohen and Ron Sherman and Blossom Siegel and Arlene Tilchin. Rita Gordon. You can say the names aloud if you want. Aiden, did anyone put the names in the?
Josephine Kazuska, Joe Carroll Hopkins, Jerry Hopkins, Rosemary Conant, and Roger Conant.
Thank you. Please join us in the Misha Beirach, a prayer for healing. Misha Beirach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Refuah shlema to everybody. Okay, so I just have one quick question. This is for adults and students before we conclude our service with the big finish of chicken soup with rice. And I just want to say, here's my question. And I don't know, Rabbi Miriam is very smart. Sometimes she has great answers. Here's the question. But you do not need to be a Jewish scholar to know this answer. Why do you think the seasons are so important to Jewish tradition and ritual? Why do we care about the seasons? Anybody can answer this, and there is no right answer. And even you, Aiden, as the sound guy, could answer this question. You don't have to, I'm just saying. You could do it. Scott, Randy, why are the seasons important? I'll give you a hint. Let's start this way. Can Passover fall in July?
It would be weird.
And the reason it would be weird is because it celebrates the season of
Spring.
spring. That's why we have parsley on our Seder plate. That's why we have an egg on our Seder plate, just to sort of like where nature is getting reborn. So that's right. Passover has to happen in the spring. Like, it cannot happen in July, which is why our calendar gets funky sometimes, and why sometimes every couple of years we add a whole month to make sure that Passover doesn't happen in July, that it stays in the spring, March, April, sometimes on a rare occasion goes into May 1, but barely, right? Why? And let me ask you something, Randy. Could we celebrate the holiday of Sukkot in
Winter.
February?
Could you do it if you're in South America?
And Passover in the southern hemisphere is kind of off. But that's okay. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to say, okay, that's not what I meant. No. And by the way, but I do want to point out what Randy asked was so interesting, because all of our observances are connected to what the seasons are in the land of Israel. So even if you live in the
There
southern
you
hemisphere
go.
in Australia, you're actually going to have Passover when we have Passover. It's not, they don't wait to have Passover when it works for them. We all have Passover at the same time, even if it actually doesn't make sense where we live, which is one of the ways that we know that we're so deeply connected to Israel and the country and its agricultural rhythms. So simply said, do you have any wisdom about the fact that so much of our worship is connected to the land and planting and growth and seasons? Yes, Scott?
Well, I think it reminds us that, like, we are part of the
Talk in the
world.
mic, honey.
I think it reminds us that we are part of the world and that we are part of nature too, and that, like, nature changes season to season, so too do we change as we get older. Things are different for us in different seasons of our lives.
I think that's
That's what
good.
I think. And so Judaism recognizes that and incorporates that and makes that part of the heart and soul of what we talk about.
I think that what Scott said is absolutely right. And I just want to remind everybody that Hanukkah has to happen in the winter at the darkest time of the year, so that the light of our candles is so much more powerful. If you lit your candles at 6 p.m. on June 15th, no one could see it because it's so light out. The whole point is that the things that we do and the ways we celebrate are deeply connected both to how the planets work and how the earth works with growth. And Randy?
I was just going to say, your kids couldn't celebrate Hanukkah if it was in the summer. They'd be in bed every night.
They would be in bed. You'd have to do it in the morning.
That's right. And pomegranates really only come in the fall. That's exactly right, though. There is something about the pomegranate symbolizes the culmination. A ripe pomegranate, a growth means the whole cycle has happened, and when they fall off, that tree is gone until the next year. And it's not going to happen in June. Anyway, I invite you to turn your pages over. We're going to sing Turn, 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 which feels very fitting, particularly for
And also, I want to just say,
yes, Scott.
David Crosby, who sang on that wonderful recording of the Birds, has just passed away. Yesterday. Yeah.
I did not know that.
So it's a good thing to sing.
We're going to sing it. Okay, but yeah. Please, so everybody has it here, please join me. We all know this. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. Third verse, a time of love. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to reign, a time to sow, a time for love, a time to hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. Sorry. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Okay, are we ready for Aleinu? We're wrapping this up because we have some cookies waiting for us and chicken soup with rice. Here we go. Please, I invite you to rise. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishpechot hadama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kecho hamonam, vanachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד. You may be seated. Just want to acknowledge we're going to do yort sites before we do Mourner's Kaddish. This week, our congregation remembers Sylvia Weissman, Frida Block, Benny Brown, Harold Lowenstein, Noah Schultz, Sylvia Abraham, Selma Dernbach, Gary Schaefer, Milton Schaefer, Reva Swire, Rose Orlikoff, Sandy Mayer, Amy Sloan, Irving Rubin, Irving Lair, Carl Henderson, Yafa Kokos, Robert Jacobs, Emil Edelman, Howard Miller, Richard Vaccarino, Albert Dernbach, Albert Rosenberg, Clara Livschitz, Irving Shaw, Dusha Hentel, and Tom Green. We also, as a community, extend our condolences to you, Mindy, and your siblings, your whole family, on the passing of your beautiful mother, who had a spirit like nobody else in the whole world. And may the memory of Cynthia literally lift you, all of us, to our highest selves. Okay. Cynthia's funeral will be on Monday. Today there was also a funeral. Some of you may know Helen Brezanoff from Temple Beth Emet, Jan Siegel's mother. She was laid to rest today, so we remember her. Is there anybody else observing a yort site or in a period of mourning right now? Yes, please. Thank you so much. Anybody on our list? No? So I want to invite all those of you who are saying Kaddish to rise as we honor the memories of our loved ones together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah V'alma divrach irute v'amlich malchute v'chayechon v'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam le'almei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudasha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Thank you. And I just want to again say hello to all of our friends. Lila, I'm not used to seeing you on Zoom. I'm usually seeing you right next to me. I'm so glad that you're with us tonight. Thank you. And everybody else who's joining us on Zoom. You know, it's also important. There's a reason why when we get up from Shiva, we're really supposed to, we're supposed to cope with our grief and recognize that the ultimate mitzvah is to keep on living. That's what the people who loved us and nurtured us would want us to do. And in that vein, it feels very nice. We're celebrating this month. Does anybody have a birthday in the month of January? I'm just wondering if anniversary. So I'm going to let you run this part. You're the boss.
If there are any birthdays, anniversaries, simchas, any special things that anybody would like to share with the community. I see movement over here.
Next week.
Happy birthday!
Yay!
Anybody else? No, next month. But do you have a different simcha? A different thing?
It can be something else like,
Oh, I see Scott's got something.
So Yaira had her birthday January 15th.
it was a
Yes.
big deal. Yes, thank you.
19.
19 years old.
Oh, I
We
see-
have
Aiden.
Aiden had a
My
birthday.
16th birthday was like
Woohoo!
2 weeks ago.
Oh my God!
Yay!
16, I know. He like runs this whole thing. He's 16.
16.
The seasons, they go round and round.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, anything for you? So, first of all, I think it's time, since we have birthdays, let's a little Yom Huledet and happy birthday. Are we ready? Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Bis 120 until you should all live till 120 in good health. Amen. And thank you for celebrating. I think we have some fun treats. I also want to say that we're gonna make kiddush, but while Miriam passes around that, or while we're doing it, we're closing with chicken soup, Scott. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
we have announcements. So if somebody could help Miriam and Rachel pass around, then Miriam could make announcements. I'm just going to start and tell you that tomorrow morning, anybody who dares should come to
Please.
shul,
It's all
because
you-
it's
that's
going to
the
be
line.
really fun. And the choir is singing. Kol Tikvah is back. Does anybody remember when Beth Tikvah had a choir back in the day? Anybody here old enough to remember that? The choir is back. We're going to be singing tomorrow. And we have a guest speaker, Rabbi Deborah Prinz. Did you want to help, sweetie? Okay. And I want you to know we are still looking for people to be in our Purim spiel. So if you are dying to be on stage, we'd love to have you. Anything they need to know, Rachel, about the Purim spiel?
If they are interested, to please reach out to me via email, which can be found on our website, or our cantorial fellow, Gabrielle Newman, also whose email can be found on the website, if you're interested in joining our Purim spiel.
And Temple Beth Tikvah now has a youth theater program. Yes. And so please come to our first show, February 25th or 26th. It's going to be really fun. It's called Imagine. And Who's in it? If you're in the show, Imagine. Okay, he's busy. That's so Ace is in Imagine, and so we would love to have you join us. And Ace is in the Purim Spiel. Rabbi Miriam, did I leave anything out?
If you didn't make reservations for tomorrow's lunch but would like to come, see me right after the service, and I could add you to the RSVP list.
That
and
would be great.
I will tell you that our challah tomorrow is chocolate chip challah.
And I will just tell you that people have been trying to enter the chocolate dessert contest now for weeks. And wait till you see the desserts tomorrow. Scotty, will you pass these out? Okay, that's all I want to say is wait till you see those desserts tomorrow. And I should probably take one since I'm making these. Everybody, please rise for the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikrei kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim ki vanu v'charta Leotanu kidasha mikomim v'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava u'ratzon hichaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Okay, delicious grape juice. And now, so this is called, so chicken soup with rice. Everybody have a seat. Everybody has to sing along. It's 2 pages. Okay, are we ready? Here we go.
Ready?
Yep. In January, it's so nice, while slipping on the sliding ice, to sip hot chicken soup with rice. Sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with rice. You can all do this. In February, it will be my snowman's anniversary, with cake for him and soup for me. Happy once, happy twice, happy chicken soup with rice. In March, the wind blows down the door and spills my soup upon the floor. It laps it up and roars for more. Blowing once, blowing twice, blowing chicken soup with rice. In April, I will go away to far off Spain or old Bombay and dream about hot soup all day. Oh my once, oh my twice, oh my chicken soup with rice. Okay, next round. In May, I truly think it best to be a robin lightly dressed, concocting soup inside my nest. Mix it once, mix it twice, mix that chicken soup with rice. In June I saw a charming group of roses all begin to droop. I pep them up with chicken soup. Sprinkle once, sprinkle twice, sprinkle chicken soup with rice. In July, I'll take a peep into the cool and fishy deep, where chicken soup is selling cheap, selling once, selling twice, selling chicken soup with rice. In August, it will be so hot, I will be a cooking pot. Cooking soup, of course, why not? Cooking once, cooking twice, cooking chicken soup with rice. To the bottom paragraph. I told you once, I told you twice, all the seasons of the year are nice for eating chicken soup with rice. Woo! Everybody, Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for being here with us for Family Shabbat. We're doing it again next month. We have delicious desserts for you. Not as delicious as tomorrow at the chocolate thing, but really good, and we're so happy. We want to wish you Shabbat Shalom again. Mindy, our condolences, and also, I know Neil and Bonnie joined us later. I don't think they knew that our service was starting at 6 tonight, but anyway, also wishing Neil condolences. And thank you. We'll see you again.